Alright, boys and girls, today we are going to be comparing fractions. Now, you don't know if your fractions are going to be with the same numerator or the same denominator or what, okay? You don't know this. So you are going to figure this out. You could use fraction strips, but you can also look to see if you have the same numerator or the same denominator. If you have the same denominator, the answer should be easy. You should not need fraction strips, right? But if it's the same numerator, then I would use fraction strips. Okay? So today we're going to compare fractions by using models and strategies involving the size pieces of a whole. Please read the problem.
Lucas and are eating medium-sized small pizzas. One plate has 3/4 of Lucas pizza. Another plate has 5/6 of Anna's sausage pizza. Whose plate has more pizza?
Okay, circle the numbers that you're going to be comparing. Circle the numbers you're going to be comparing. And when I mean numbers, I mean fractions. Circle the fractions you're going to be comparing. Then, how many pieces make up a whole pizza? How many pieces make up a whole pizza? Tyson? There's 6 for what kind of pizza? 6 for what kind of pizza? Not what person, what kind of pizza? What kind of pizza has 6 pieces? Okay, so let's write sausage has 6. We could just write sausage and then equals 6. And then what's the other besides sausage? The other kind. Cheese. And how much pieces does it have? 4. Cheese has 4. Now, how do we know that? What did you look at to find those answers? To see how many pieces were on each pizza. Edmund?
The denominator of
Yes.
The fraction.
You look
3
at the
4
denominator
and
of the fractions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, boys and girls, we're going to compare 3/4 and 5/6. We're going to use the missing pieces strategy. You can compare fractions by comparing pieces missing from a whole. Says, shade 3/4 of Luca's pizza. So shade 3/4 of Luca's pizza. And then shade 5/6 of Anne's pizza. All right. Now you can see, boys and girls, they both have one piece left over, don't they? Yeah, they both only have one piece left over. But look at the pieces.
They're different sizes.
They're different sizes. Luca's piece is bigger, his leftover piece is bigger, and Anne's leftover piece is smaller. Okay? Since 1/6 is what then 1/4? Is 1/6 greater than or less than 1/4? Savannah? Yes. 1/6 is less than 1/4. A smaller piece is missing from Anne's pizza. If a smaller piece is missing from Anne's pizza, then she must have more pizza. So whose plate had more pizza? Okay. She put all this black on her plate. All she had left over was this little bit. He put these on his plate, but he had left over this one. So they're saying if you have a smaller piece, that means that the whole piece that is on her plate, has to be. So whose plate had more pizza on it then? Anne's pizza. Because she had a smaller piece left over on the pizza pan, she must have a greater amount of pizza on her plate. All right. Morgan ran 2/3 of a mile. Alexa ran 1/3 of a mile. Who ran farther? Okay, this one, we're comparing fractions, but what do you notice about these fractions, Callie?
That the denominator is the same.
The denominator is the same, so that should make it easy for us, right? So, what is greater than the other? They have the denominators for you. You have to put in the numerators. So, which one is greater? Wyatt?
2/3.
2/3 is greater than 1/3. You guys agree?
Yes.
Okay, so who ran farther, Morgan or Alexa?
Morgan.
Morgan. All right, turn the page so that I know that you are ready. Or so I know you're ready to move on. Miss Davis is making a fruit salad with 3/4 pounds of cherries and 3/8 pounds of strawberries. Which weighs less, the cherries or the strawberries? Okay, what do you notice about these two fractions that we're comparing? Carter?
The numerator is the same.
The numerators are the same. Now, because the numerators are the same, does this mean that we probably would need fraction strips?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, when the numerators are the same, use the same numerator strategy. When the numerators are the same, look at the denominators to compare the size of the pieces. Which size would be bigger, fourths or eighths? Cooper? Fourths would be bigger. So, which one would be smaller?
8.
So 3/8 would be smaller and 3/4 would be bigger. So which one would weigh less? What do we want? We want the one that weighs less. So would the strawberries weigh less or the cherries? Xander?
Cherry.
You guys agree?
No.
Okay. The strawberries are the 3/8 and the cherries are the 3/4.
Oh, strawberry.
Okay, there you go.
Wait, no, it says Miss Davis is making a fruit salad with 3/4 pounds.
Okay, number 16. What's the error? Jack says, keep reading with me, 5/8
Greater than 5/6 because the denominator is 8. The denominator 8 is greater than the denominator 6. Describe Jack's error.
Okay. So what's wrong? He's looking at them. He's looking at the denominators, and he's saying 8 is greater than 6, so then 5/8 has to be bigger than 5/6. What's wrong? Jacob? The A is smaller what? No, smaller what? Smaller what? No, 8's not a smaller number than 6. So, in that case, he is
Smaller pieces.
smaller pieces. 8 would mean you're splitting into smaller pieces. Okay. the more, right? The more pieces it is split into, the smaller the pieces are. The more pieces it's split into, the smaller the pieces are. So 5, 6 has to be greater because it has bigger pieces than 5, 8. All right, read the problem. Tracy is making a blueberry cake. She is using 4/4 cups of sugar and 4/2 cups of flour. Which of the following correctly compares the fractions? So what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Ella? So which, we're going to say 4/4 compared to the fraction 4/2. Okay? 4/4
I just read the whole entire question.
compared
I already started.
to 4/2. That's what we're doing. We're doing 4/4 compared to 4/2. What strategy are we going to use? Look at those fractions. What strategy are we going to use? Edmund, what strategy are we going to use for this?
Same numerator?
You guys agree?
Yes.
Okay, same numerator strategy.
When you say same numerator?
You put on your other ones, but this one is a little longer. Okay, boys and girls, the way we're going to figure this out is we're going to draw fraction circles for each of these. So I'm going to put S for sugar and F for flour and split them. Okay, S for sugar and F for flour. Now, so let's draw a picture for sugar. If I were doing a fraction circle, so I make my circle. Now, what is the fraction for sugar? What did they say? Everybody?
4/2.
No, for sugar.
4.
What did they say?
4/4.
So what does that mean I'm going to split my fraction into?
4.
Fourths. And then what does the numerator tell me? Everybody?
You shade 4.
Shade 4. Okay, now flour. I'm going to draw my circle for flour. What am I going to split? What's the fraction for flour, guys?
4/2.
So what am I splitting my circle into?
Half.
Half. Now what does the numerator tell me?
You shade 4.
Shade 4. How can I shade 4? What do I need to do?
Draw another one.
Draw another circle.
And split that one in half.
And split that one in half. And then I can shade 4 halves.
Okay, that was not too hard.
Okay, so which one's bigger then? 4
Oh,
fourths or 4 halves?
Thank you. 4 halves.
Okay, 4 halves. It is greater than 4 fourths. So when you see that, now fill in the bubble that correctly shows that.
They tried to trick you though.